You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
For the very first time in the history of France's Fifth Republic, a government has fallen after a failed vote of confidence in the National Assembly. On Monday, September 8, 2025, Prime Minister François Bayrou's government was rejected by a wide margin, 194 votes in favor, but 364 against. With that, Bayrou was left with no choice but to resign, bringing an abrupt end to 9 turbulent months in office. This moment is being described as historic, even shocking, because never before had a government collapsed in such a way under the Fifth Republic. For Bayrou, it was a bitter defeat. He had long dreamed of holding the role of prime minister, yet his tenure was marked by controversies, difficulties in passing reforms, and constant political crises. Despite his efforts, he was unable to rally enough support to survive the confidence vote. President Emmanuel Macron has already announced that he will meet Bayrou on Tuesday morning and appoint a new prime minister within days. But this transition is not expected to be simple. The political landscape in France is fractured, and alliances are fragile. Olivier Fauchard, the leader of the Socialist Party, called for a left-wing government with the support of the ecologists. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, however, quickly ruled out backing Fauchard, criticizing him as too close to Macron's policies. Meanwhile, the conservative Les Républicains remained divided, and the far-right National Rally stood firmly against Bayrou throughout the process. The collapse of the government did not just play out inside the assembly. Across the country, people took to the streets in spontaneous gatherings that ranged from festive to tense. In cities like Rennes, Lyon, Grenoble, and Bordeaux, groups of citizens organized what were mockingly called Bayrou farewell parties. Some crowds celebrated with fanfares, confetti, and chants of "Bye bye Bayrou," while in other places, small clashes occurred, such as fireworks being set off in Lyon. In Paris, several hundred gathered in front of town halls, with a lively but peaceful atmosphere overall. Observers say the fall of Bayrou's government reflects more than just a parliamentary defeat. It shows a deep political crisis. Many French citizens have grown frustrated with repeated use of constitutional tools like Video 49.3, which allows laws to be pushed through without a vote, and with reforms that were seen as forced on the public. The failure of Bayrou's government has amplified that anger and uncertainty about what comes next. Internationally, France's instability is being watched closely. Italy, for example, has already expressed concern that the political crisis could ripple through Europe, at a time when the continent faces challenges ranging from the war in Ukraine to trade negotiations with the United States. Now, all eyes are on Emmanuel Macron. His next move will be decisive. Whoever is chosen as the new prime minister will have to rebuild trust, secure parliamentary support, and prove capable of governing in a moment when French politics feels more fractured than ever. This is not just a change of leadership. It may be the beginning of a much deeper shift in France's political future. Stay subscribed for more videos.